Hollywood thought Home Alone was going to be a disaster. At the time, it had no major stars, it had a 10-year-old as a lead, and a release date competing against movies with A-list actors. Everyone expected it to flop, and no one expected it to become the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time. It all starts with John Hughes. He's a filmmaker behind classics such as Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, and more. He wrote the entire Home Alone script in just 9 days, after imagining what would happen if a family left their kid behind. Studios hated the idea, Warner Brothers rejected it outright by calling it unrealistic and silly. And at the last minute, 20th Century Fox stepped in. But Fox came with conditions. They had to cut the budget, they had 8 weeks to shoot, and they insisted on cheaper actors. It looked like the movie was set up for failure right from the get-go. Then came the miracle of all miracles. Macaulay Culkin walked into the audition. He did one audition, and the director immediately knew he was the one to play Kevin McCallister. Fox panicked because the entire movie now rested on a kid no one knew, and the marketing was just as chaotic, until Fox realized one thing: they can embrace the movie's perceived weaknesses. They marketed directly to kids and made Macaulay Culkin the face of everything. They leaned into the fantasy every kid had imagined at least once, of having the house to yourself with no parents. On opening weekend, Home Alone made $17 million and stayed #1 for 12 straight weeks. It finished with $470 million worldwide and became the highest grossing comedy for 2 decades. More than 30 years later, it still earns over $20 million a year and remains a holiday tradition. Everything Hollywood thought would make it a failure turned it into an all-time classic. No stars, a tiny budget, a silly idea, and a script that was written in 9 days became its superpower. I'm Wendell Sinde, and this is The Underrated. We share stories showcasing game-changing strategies that shape business, music, sports, and culture as we know it today. To get the full video of this story, click the link on my bio, or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link below.